Well, Janet Yellen visited the game farm to get first-hand information in terms of this trade, but she is currently in a closed-door meeting with those who are involved in wildlife, where she's getting a briefing in terms of how rife is this problem of wildlife illicit flow. And we had her earlier on talking about the fund that they are going to contribute as the United States of America to fight the illegal wildlife trade that has become so rife, particularly on the continent of Africa. We are hoping to hear from her later on when she is done, after she has spoken to all stakeholders. The other important issue is that in terms of tomorrow, she is going to meet the finance minister at Treasury in Pretoria. She will also visit a motor plant in Pretoria, a company from the United States of America that is Ford. And later on, she will engage with other people who are involved in business, trying to strengthen the business relations between South Africa and the United States of America. She is also going to meet the president. We don't know, because the president is not her counterpart. That will be a private meeting. On Friday, she's going to visit one of the coal mines in Mpumalanga, where she's going to get first-hand information in terms of when you implement the just energy transition, what kind of impact are you going to experience in terms of job losses and perhaps the communities around that business of coal mines, particularly in the Mpumalanga province. That would include your Limpopo province, and therefore she will then return back to the United States of America. But earlier on, before she left the US, she pointed out that United States of America is going to focus on improving relations between Africa and the United States of America, because they have a firm belief that the continent of Africa is one continent that is growing, a region that has got lots and lots of mineral resources, and in future it is going to be a go-to. But what will be critical, Nzinga, is that as many countries and many regions look to Africa in terms of support on issues related to energy, how are the leaders going to handle this scramble for Africa? And therefore it will be critical that the generations after us are not in a similar situation where we find ourselves that with colonialism and scramble for Africa during colonialism, that has led to the poverty that we experience on the continent. And therefore I think it is a scramble for Africa again. The European Union senior leader will be here on Friday. We saw the Russians and the Chinese are also coming to Africa, and therefore clearly Africa will have to be vigilant at all times.